les gars ça tombe pour moi koko yonyom mais toi il a tangi ko ibami akaje jemina manya alo koki songeri in chapon.
So the information here to men is that you need to be aware that there is what we know as prostate problems.
Since we look at Panapan Buriden, Adam Atode Lyon, the guy is prostate problem.
And this problem affects almost 90% of men in their lifetime.
Mfanami, Aqua Liban Buriden, say,
yes, so in your lifetime, at a certain age, between the age of 40, 45, 50, you begin to experience the problem of benign prostatic hyperplasia.
Since we tamam, the abu de rama tomo ikono wiki go, elibe swaiba ni tie, elibe swaiba ni group, and tomo kumfanam.
So when this problem begins to come, if you are not aware, you will think that these witches and wizards that has attacked you. So it's good for you to, as you enter your 40, if you do not have a problem, go and do check or test. That is what led to people carrying catheter. When you see some men who say, that is the problem. Okay, so what do you do? There is a test we call prostate specific antigen. That is the kind of test you would do to know the status of your prostate. Now, you can do this test once in 6 months or once in a year. When you do it, it will tell you the state or the status. You will know it has begun to grow, and as it's beginning to grow, that is a time for you to be conscious. Now you can Now if you test and you discover that that problem is there, see what you are going to do. Now you can begin to withdraw from all the sugar food. The first thing is carbonated drinks. Soft drinks. When we say carbonated drinks, we're talking about mineral, malt, wine, fruit juices, and all those things you have in packet that are sweet, you drink.
Carbonated drinks.
And then you also have to withdraw from tea and bread.
And I also tea and bread.
You have to withdraw from milk. Okay? Yes, because I know a number of persons who want to eat like big men. You must take tea in the morning before you go to work. Without knowing the danger of what you are doing to yourself. So as a preventive measure, reduce the intake of milk, reduce the intake of, the tea, what we call beverage tea. Eliminate completely the carbonated drinks. And then begin to do exercise. You can replace your tea with what we call bitter tea or green tea. I have recommended some tea for some people if you are within the village area. I have recommended soursop leaf. Yes. Let me tell you how to do it. A combination of soursop leaf and avocado pear leaf and guava leaf. At least these 3 leaves, if you boil it, you bring it down, you leave it in the morning, take that as tea. Don't add sugar, don't add anything. Every morning. Warm it and just take one cup. That is it. It is not going to be sweet, it's bitter. You know what that means? It means you are taking antioxidants. Am I talking to somebody here?
Yes.
What we mean antioxidants, there was all the goodies you were taking before created oxidation in your body system.
So the
that's what is going to happen. So continue to, it also serves as a detoxifier. I'm trying to solve a problem here. Because I'm thinking that, you see, drugs does not guarantee sound health. What guarantees sound health is good food. Japan is, they are the people with the highest life expectancy. Their life expectancy is between 84 and 89.
What's the life expectancy? Just what you are.
How is it about getting back? It's about getting back. It's about getting back. It's about getting back. 79 years. I mean, 89, 87. It was all good. There were people with 90 years, 100 and something, 120, 130 in Japan.
We could meet when we go down 79, 80, 90. They want to be 120.
And here in Nigeria, we have almost the lowest across the world. Our life expectancy is between 54 and 57. Can you see? Here in our part of the world, when somebody is 70, they want to get celebration of life. Let me tell you something. I don't know why we think that old people are witches and wizards. We must correct this impression. When somebody is old, you think he's a witches and wizard. Last 2 years ago, they called me to take care of one elderly person in Port Harcourt. That man is a civil engineer. He spent all his life in UK. So he came back and he got sick. He had arthritis. He had diabetes. He had high blood pressure. He had digestive problem. That means he spent 1 week without going to the toilet. His case was complicated. How old was he as at that time? I'm telling you. He was 90 years. If it were in this our village, in this acre, who days let him die? They called. I went, treated the man, he now got well, all his drugs dropped. That's why I'm telling you that drugs does not guarantee sound health. He's now living with natural food. He's still living. He's 92 years now, 92. Looking very fresh. You can only see him as an old man with the white hair. Sit down, sleeping. That means she's not enjoying. Tell her that the teacher has said that she's sleeping. Tell her that I will not report her to the class. Okay. Okay, can you stand? Just stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Everybody stand up.
So we bend it down.
Just stand up. Stand up. Now, do this for me. Many of put a uniform when. But no one look you. No one give to say my head. My shoulder, my knee, my knee, my toe, they belong to God. Say my head, my shoulder, my knee, my toe, they belong to God. Say it again, my head, my shoulders, my knee, my toe, my shoulder, my knee, and toe, my head, my shoulder, my knee, my toe, my head, my shoulder, my knee, and toe. Why are you doing like this? Okay, let's do it again. My head, my shoulder, my knee, my toe, my head, my shoulder, my knee, and toe, my head, my shoulder, my knee, and toe. Okay, clap and Many of us say that they want. Okay. I know what they were doing. Okay. All right. Food I am. We sit down in class and all right. So, see, I'm not good. That work out for him. It work out for him. We was in because I go the kissy don't want to get them more. It I'm a week I you don't with them. You are no longer going to find out from the talisman or whatever. All you do, there are machines. There are, you see, that is the breakthrough that medical science has done. When you go to the clinic, go to the hospital, like in my office, when you come, I have a machine that can check to as much as 1,000 something in your body system. They call it Meta Hunter Analyzer. So it could check everything and tell you the result accurately. But if you feel that you don't have money to go to the hospital, the problem will continue. So I want to advise, learn to go to hospital to do your checkup. I told you before that here there's a clinic here. 5 times. A man was brought to our clinic last. Today is exactly, tomorrow is exactly 1 month. He's not an old man. He's just a middle-aged man. When they brought him, he couldn't walk. He couldn't talk. He couldn't eat. He was peeing on bed. He was very, very sick. If at that day when they brought him, the blood sugar was 435. The BP was 175 diastolic and 112 systolic. I mean diastolic and then systolic 170 something. So we're struggling, being on bed. I discharged him yesterday evening. Sound and healthy. What am I trying to tell you? He is a trader. He doesn't have time to go to clinic. A trader. All the traders seated here, they don't go clinic. They are super people. They go out, they go wherever they market they go, but they don't have time to go to hospital to check themselves. The day the thing happened, they said, Pastor, pray for me. If Pastor pray, nothing happened, they said, I'm looking at that's spiritual. Let me tell you today. 98% of what you call spiritual problem in health matter is not spiritual. You know the reason? I have seen thousands and many who came to our clinic and they say, doctor, they said that's spiritual. When we finish with them, our God and said, madam, I thought you said it was spiritual. Because it's well now. It's not spiritual. In fact, I didn't pray. I just ensure that he will do the right thing. If it was nutritional deficiency, I would tell him, go and eat this, go and eat this, go and do this, go and do this. So the major problem we have is lack of health attitude. The moment you begin to change your attitude and think about your health, every Christian thinks about the kingdom of God. Am I right? That is spiritual. That is, you want to preserve your soul. You are believing that even if the body dies, let it die, but the soul will survive. But let me tell you, it is good for you to be healthy to serve God here on earth. Do you hear? There was a man by the name Epaphroditus. Epaphroditus. He was a faithful disciple of God. Paul the apostle gave a testimony about this man. He said he was a faithful servant, a servant of God, a man filled with anointing, a man that loved God so much with the whole of his heart, but he did not love his life. For the sake of the gospel, he bastardized his health. And he was sick almost to death. Man, I told you, it's not that you will not be sick. But there are some sicknesses that are not of God. They are not supposed to be part of your body. I told you, you have headache. Very common, you have headache. Very common to be tired, to be stressed up. Very common to have waist pain. Very common to be tired. But when you get to the point where you say the man is living on drugs. The man has high blood pressure. The man has benign prostatic hyperplasia. Prostate problem. The man has kidney problem. Those ones are chronic issues. I tell you, they could be prevented. You could prevent any sickness whatsoever. Let me tell you, overfeeding can make you get sick. You eat in the morning. You are not going out to anywhere. You are eating. In the afternoon, you eat again. You didn't go to anywhere. Because you have abundance of food in the house. In the evening, you eat again. That is growth today. Overeating. That one alone can make you get sick. And you get sick terribly that you feel that the enemy has attacked you. So if you could just begin to understand the attitude of healthy eating. Let me tell you, 97% of heart disease is attributed to unhealthy eating. As a result of about 85% of kidney disease attributed to unhealthy eating. As a result of so if nutritional imbalance can lead to all these diseases, don't you think that what you need is just for you to begin to look into what you have been eating?
I can be bad men, find me so. Who can't walk at the in said, what's the Jewish or gentleman? It's Jen, only said, young and young.
Now, the moment you begin to balance your food, balance your nutrients, balance your vitamins, balance your mineral, balance the carbohydrate, balance the protein, balance everything you eat and eat them in the right proportion, people know the sickness begin to disappear. In fact, when I did the research about diabetes, it was born out of nutritional problem. And that is what I have discovered. The many people who came to me with a diabetic condition never gave them drugs, never gave them tablet. How they were corrected, how they were reversed, was simply because I began to correct their attitude of eating. And between 1, 2, 3 months, the condition is gone. Gone forever, gone forever. But the medical science is telling you that it's incurable. The same thing is applicable to hypertension. I have seen people who live on drugs for over 10 years. A man came to me, he had prostatic hyperplasia, he had hypertension, and he had been on drugs for over 10 years. And you don't for about 3 months I've been on our treatment. Like from the day he started to today, no more drug. It's used to be known on them because as a last one, when I asked him to go for BPA test, he came back with clean result. The prostate has returned to normal. His BP is now normal. Reading between 135/75. This is someone that has been on drugs for over 10 years. So the summary of it is that you can correct, the moment you begin to correct your nutritional, right, the food you eat, you can correct your health. You can get back your health. You may not know the danger involved in white flour products. How do we say white flour product? We're talking about bread, chin, biscuits, and all the rest of anything made with flour. You know, some of us have constipation. Constipation is digestive health issue. Some of us, the digestive health issue might lead to hemorrhoid. Either you have a external or internal hemorrhoid. So if you have such a problem, it is a problem born of digestive health. Do you know that any bread or what we call flour product can lead to digestive health problems? Why? The reason is this. The bread or the flour we are all seeing in the market does not have fiber. The makers of flour, when they blend it to produce flour, they separate the flour from the chaff, that is the fiber. The fiber is sold out for another pharmaceutical purpose, and then they use the other one to make flour for you. Any food you eat that does not have fiber might lead to digestive health. Because the benefit of fiber acts as a broom in our intestinal wall. That is why eating raw food, as in fruits and vegetables, are highly beneficial to our digestive system. So while flour products may lead to what we call digestive health issue, constipation, hemorrhoid, sometimes you might even have some other complicated issues. You could stay for 1 week without going to the toilet because there is no fiber in that food. So what matters? You use the bread with milk or your tea. That is a very serious health challenge. But this is what we eat on a regular basis. But we know that our problem is coming from there. Now listen, I'm talking to you as a dietitian. Because if I could use only food to handle many health issues, then I have the authority to tell you what are the constituents of all our food. Now to draw a curtain here, or a conclusion, let me talk about drugs. These would include all alcoholic beverages. When we say drugs, we are talking about alcoholic beverages. That includes red wine, gin, others, refined sugar, caffeine, coffee, nicotine, marijuana, cocaine, heroin, and then all doctor prescribed and over-the-counter drugs. You may not know how dangerous they are to your health. That is why if anybody health condition gets to a point where the person has to live on drugs every day, living on drugs, it's a serious health problem. So something has to be done to withdraw from the drug. And if you are here living on drugs, we can help you withdraw from the drugs. We have helped so many people like that. Not just to keep away the drugs, to recover and retain your health. So I know that our time is running out. If I should continue to talk, I will talk for another 3 hours. Now, to draw a curtain here finally, let me talk about the head to self healing. Head to self healing. Your body is a self healing body. Body, this body God has given to us is a self healing body. Now, the moment you remove the hindrances to healing, remember that I told you things to avoid. Did I? Yes. Did I tell you things to avoid? Yes. Good. Now, if you remove those things I told you to avoid, and then you bring in things I'm going to tell you now, like I've told you before, then Remember I talked about eating your food raw. Do you remember that? I said raw. In fact, if you are sick, see what you are going to do. Let me give you a formula. The formula is this. Go for 20% cooked food and then 80% raw food. That's the formula. Did you hear what I said? I said if you are sick or you are living on drugs and you want to recover, go for 20% cooked food. What's the meaning of that? You can eat cooked food only in the afternoon. The raw food in the morning and the evening. So what are the raw food? I mentioned them. Let me give another bonus here. Another bonus. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Can we all stand if you are ready? I see some people sleeping already. Okay. Now, unripe pawpaw drink. Unripe pawpaw drink. Do you know what is unripe pawpaw? Papaya. Unripe. You know that ready? Unripe pawpaw drink. Have you made that drink before? That's why I say it's a bonus. So, unripe pawpaw contains a good amount of digestive enzymes, okay, which might be excellent aids to digestion. It might help in the smooth digestion of protein. There are people who have problem digesting protein. Some people they are told not to eat things like this, things like groundnut or nuts in general, because this is find it difficult to digest in your system. Now what I'm just giving you now is going to help to digest the protein food in your body system.
Some time that is so way but me and produce usu dia on the beans. Usu taman sang tam and promises of food. And also me allow my packet you come finally. For that young body is what you know.
Now studies have shown that I have used that several times for my patients on several issues. Now study shows that fermented papaya has proven to be an excellent antioxidant, an excellent, nutraceutical, that's vitamin E, selenium, vitamin D, and then in your food. It will also serve as green tea, soya powder, okay? And then in combined therapies against several diseases such as Alzheimer's disease, allergic reactions, and anti-cancer activity. Let me tell you how you are going to use it. Let me tell you how you're going to use it.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Go and pluck the unripe pawpaw. Wash it clean. I didn't say you should use soap to wash it. And use wash the body. Make sure the body is clean. You can make it two. If you have a big container, make it 2 or 3. Okay. Cut them into smaller bits. The smaller bits, maybe like my finger, okay? Smaller bits. And then all the smaller bits, all these things inside, all the seeds. Don't peel it. Did you hear me? Yeah. Don't wash it, don't peel it. Don't remove the seed. Everything, pour it to the container. When you put in a container, leave it in your container with cover for about 3 to 4 days. Leaving it for 3 to 4 days will ferment. On the last day, you start drinking it. You can take 250 ml morning, 250 ml evening. What is the quantity of 250 ml? A Coke bottle is 500 ml. Now, half of it is 250 ml. Take half in the morning, half in the evening, tomorrow continue like that. You can take that for about a week.
Akami ilong bakiba. Ipon meko. Amo wase. Anyo wudi. When you long bakiba de ipon meko. Anyo ngobi.
When you do that for a week, observe. When you have done for a week, is continue and then continue eating your raw food. Remember I told you take 20% cooked food and 80% raw food. What are the raw food? I've given you a salad made up of either cabbage, onion, cucumber, garlic. That is number one. And then when you want to eat that, put it in good quantity, just like your other food to benefit you. And then drink water as soon as you finish eating. And then when you are taking that, you might decide to go for pawpaw for your dinner. Now for those of you with diabetic condition, pawpaw is good for all conditions. Because some people will tell you that pawpaw is sweet, so it's not. Please, everybody sit down. Thank you very much. So please, pawpaw is good for all conditions in the body. I call it angelic food. I will tell you all the benefits of pawpaw. This afternoon, that was my lunch. It has kept me till now. I may decide not to eat again till tomorrow. But that for you to begin that lifestyle, you need to make it slowly, so that you can fall into that lifestyle. If you do not have diabetes, you can decide to use bananas. So bananas for your breakfast or your dinner. Then coconut is also weather. It is good for all conditions. It can serve as a meal. One coconut can serve as a meal. I finish eating and I drink water, up I go. It might not be easy at the start. Number one, if you have a challenge, you need it. Then number two, if you are somebody like me who is living a remember I talked about proactive health strategy. Now somebody say it's a proactive health strategy. Say proactive health strategy. Proactive health strategy. Not reactive health strategy. So I want you to go for the proactive. If you go for the proactive, that is preventive medicine. And it's going to help you. And whenever you leave and wherever you go, you will remember me and pray for me. I want to take a few questions so we can draw a curtain here. I have a radio program by 7 o'clock. I want to take 5 questions. Yes, 5, just 5. 1, 2, 3. No, this side. Go this side. Somebody there. 5. Okay. 5. Man of God. This is 6th one. God bless you. Okay. Number 1. Give him the mic. Yes. Was it counted? Was it counted? Okay, wait first. If we counted you, raise your hands. 1. Here, come here. You kiss like that. I'm going to kiss like that. All right, let's go. Take the question.
Lord Jesus Christ. What was the time you make of him for quick company? You know, man, let you know what way. So.